Hey guys, it's me, Aego here. Hi. Hello. In one of my last videos, I compared similar tinted lip balms, and this time I brought with me some moist tints. A lot of people seem to be using moist tints these days. Now that we don't need to wear masks in Korea except for when using public transportation, I've seen people using moist tints more often. Among the many colors out there, for today I chose focus on tints of one color, which is red. The tints I'll be comparing are from Banila Co, Innisfree, Wakemake, Roman, Amuse, and Espoir. Banila Co's is orange, heavy orange-red color that is warm like a slightly dark scarlet. Innisfree's is a deep pomegranate cherry red that feels cool. Wakemake's is an orange scarlet red color which feels warm. Roman's, which is similar to Innisfree's, come in a cool feeling deep cherry red color. Amuse's is a clear and bright red color that also feels cool. Lastly, Espoir's is a red color mixed with orange-brown, and it has a warm feeling due to the slight bit of brown. I'll put the names of the colors I've chosen as subtitles so you can refer to the color shades here. So now let's compare them starting from the texture. As the tints are all moist tints, they look similar to one another when applied. Personally, except for Banila Co, the tints from Innisfree, Wakemake, Roman, Amuse, and Espoir are glossy tints with a watery glow. Banila Co's, on the other hand, is more similar to a water tint that applies on like water. So as time passed, all tints except for Banila Co seem to have a gradual increase in gloss. Banila Co did not have a developing glow and seemed to dry a bit as it is. But there was something that was surprising. I really didn't even think about it. Moist tints released these days have a glow that develops over time, so I expected that the glow would increase, but I also saw that the glow also spreads. Looking at the colors, I could see the glow spreading around the colors. The glow of Innisfree seemed to spread a lot, while Roman, Amuse, and Espoir seem to have a glow that forms on the outside. But here, when I leave Innisfree for a little longer, not only does the shine spread, but the color as well, so it looks like the surrounding area is dyed with the color of the tint. In the case of Banila Co's and Wakemake's, there was no spreading or developing of any glow. Even when I spread it with my fingers, while it's the same moist tint, the feeling is very different. Banila Co seems to blend thicker than expected. Since it applies on like water and dries quickly, it doesn't seem to blend well at the borderline. While Innisfree seems to blend colors, for some reason, the water glow seems to blend more and the border appears. Among the products I'm showing you today, it seems to be the fastest staining product. Wakemake seemed to spread with a lighter feel than expected. Personally, I think it feels similar to Roman's and Amuse's. Wakemake seemed to blend with a slightly oily feel, Roman felt a bit more tacky, and Amuse had the feel that's tackiest out of the three. Espoir's blend with a heavy feeling similar to Amuse, but somehow the colors felt a bit clumpy. When applied on the lips, all the tints except for Banila Co seemed to have a similarly moist and tacky application. When I applied it to my lips, the formulation felt the same as when I first applied it on my palm. I applied all the colors on my arms. They're similar red colors, but when looking at them like this, I can see the colors that are more similar to each other at a glance. Banila Co, Wakemake, Espoir are orange-red-like colors, and Innisfree, Roman, Amuse seem to be cherry red-like colors. Being that all these tints are moist tints, they smeared a lot when I did the smearing test. It felt like they were all smeared in the same amount, and looking at the color remaining on the lips, it seemed that the Banila Co tint remained the darkest. When I checked the staining by removing with a wet tissue, the staining was stronger than expected. Personally, Banila Co had the darkest staining, followed by Amuse and Innisfree, followed by Espoir, followed by Roman and Wakemake. They all stained with its own personal color rather than a generic pink. That being said, I think Innisfree and Roman stain does seem a bit pinkish, which is probably because there is a bit of pink mixed into the color originally. Personally, when I did the smear test, the color I saw seemed to be the most obvious feeling when I saw the original color. Like this, I compared some similar red moist tint products. Now that the need to wear masks seem to be dropping, an increase of people appear to be looking for moist tints. So I hope this video is helpful for those who want to apply moist tints but are worried about which product to use. And if you have any good moist tints that you use, please share them in the comments. So my video is still here. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!